This is my very favorite thing in the world to do is talk about food. And I am so excited to introduce you all to Katie Farrell. She is going to be doing with us at Real Life a Dashing Dish segment. So throughout Real Life, our whole season, she's going to be joining us with some great food. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
We're glad you're here.
Well, thanks for having me, Terry.
I know, and you know, something special about you is that your food and your preparation is different and unique and above all healthy and delicious.
That's what I try and keep it. Yes, that's important.
So as we begin today, what will we be making?
We'll be making mac and cheese muffins.
Okay.
So really, this is a fun way to get kids to eat more nutritious versions of mac and cheese, and it's in little single serve portions, so that way you can take it with you on the go, or I mean, it's great for portion control as well, which is important. So what you do to start this is you just boil the noodles, and we already have some noodles boiled here.
Now, does it matter the type of noodles? What would you suggest?
That's a great question. I actually like quinoa noodles.
Okay, all
So
right.
they actually have pasta that's made with quinoa now. And so it's much more nutritious. It's not made with wheat or white flour. It's just made with quinoa, and they break it down and make noodles.
Now, why are you so interested in healthy options? What prompted you to be concerned about the kind of noodle that we use?
Well, I am a registered nurse. That's my background.
Okay.
And so I have I just have a passion for treating our bodies right.
Okay,
and
yeah, that makes sense.
fueling them with good food that God intended us to put into our bodies, because they'll work better. And so, and I also have really a background that really started when I was a teenager with eating disorders. And throughout the years, I just learned how to develop healthy and nutritious options that fuel our bodies right. And that developed a healthier relationship with food overall.
Oh, that's awesome. So we are going to be healthier from all of this. And it looks really good. So we boiled the noodles. What do you want to do next?
So next we're going to make the cheese sauce. And I'm all about not making dirty dishes. So you can use just the same pot that you would boil the noodles in. And so I'm going to have you add some of the ingredients.
Okay, sounds
just
great.
Just measure out 1 cup of cheese.
1 cup, and cheddar cheese, I take it?
You can do 2% cheddar, or you can do organic cheddar, whatever you like. And making a mess is all part of the fun in the kitchen, right?
That's why I have an apron on. I'm very sloppy.
So you can add that to the pot.
Okay.
And then go ahead and add that milk, and that's 1 cup of milk. You can do almond milk if you have a dairy allergy.
Okay, awesome.
And I just have this pot just right on a low heat.
Okay.
And then I'll stir it as we go.
So we have cheddar cheese, and we have any kind of milk. Almond milk, not any kind, but almond milk or 1% milk.
You can do low-fat milk.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people have dairy allergies, so you know, if that were the case, you could use soy cheese even.
Okay.
And then you could go ahead and measure out 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And add that to the pot. So we're making the cheese sauce right now.
Okay, does it matter if I heap it or not?
Not at all.
All right.
And I love Parmesan cheese because it has a lot of flavor for not a lot of calories.
Okay.
And then for the salt and pepper,
yes,
we'll do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper.
Now, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now, does it matter? You know, now you can choose a kind of salts. So, is it any sea salt would you recommend?
I like pink sea salt.
Okay.
And that's what I personally use at home.
All right.
But sea salt is a great option for salt. And you can see how this is kind of coming together, and it's becoming
looks
nice and thick. So we'll turn down the heat a little bit.
You know, I really am intrigued about your portion control and how you do the muffins. I love that idea. Making it ahead of time, and then you have them individually. And you can have it to go, or you can have it to freeze and reuse. I am like the freezer queen here. I make things and I freeze it and I use it later.
That's what I'm all about as well. And then just go ahead and scoop this sweet potato. We microwave this.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato, and you'll never even know what's in here. So if you're thinking my kids won't touch a sweet potato, this is a great way to get them to eat it without even knowing it's in there. And it adds a lot of moisture to the cheese sauce without adding even more cheese. So you can go ahead and add that.
I cannot wait to taste this. A sweet potato. I never, ever would have thought about putting sweet potato in mac and cheese, ever.
And you can mash it up even more than I did.
Okay.
I microwave this for about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And depending on the size of the sweet potato. And you can just pierce a few holes with some forks, or with a fork, and microwave it, and there you go. You have a steamed sweet potato. That's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
And so you could mash
okay.
it up, you know, really well. But you really don't need to, because then we're going to add the noodles.
Add the noodles now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you won't even know that it's in there.
Should I just stick it all in?
You can actually just dump the whole thing.
Oh, I can dump it in?
Very easy.
You're in for the dumping method. That's awesome. Me too. Okay.
I'll help you there.
All right. That's great.
And then I'll have you spray that muffin tin.
Okay. Okay.
That's just cooking spray.
Now, do you ever use like cupcake tins or, you know, those little papers or anything?
I do, but for a recipe like this, you actually don't even need it. And I think it would honestly just get soggy and kind of stick a little bit. So I would recommend not even using it for a recipe like this. And so I don't know if you can see that, but it's nice and thick, looks cheesy, looks delicious.
Yummy, guys.
So we can turn the heat off. And then all we would do is we would take a small measuring cup.
Okay.
And you just kind of portion it in there.
So God just gave you these recipes?
You know, he truly does, because I feel like I can never run out of ideas for recipes. And so wouldn't that be like the Lord? People ask me all the time, aren't you going to run out, you know? And I'm like, honestly, I can't even stop thinking of all the things I want to create.
Oh, yeah.
And so then you would bake these 425 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then here we have the finished product over here. Let's take a look.
Oh, my goodness.
And so there's the finished product. And so they look cute, you know, so you bring these to your kids, you say mac and cheese muffins. And of course they'll, you know, be so excited. And then they have sweet potato in there. If you use the quinoa noodles, you have protein and very little amount of cheese and tasty.
They look wonderful.
Yeah.
Can I taste?
You sure can.
Okay. Is it something that you just sort of pick up and eat with your fingers?
You can eat it however you like.
Okay. Okay.
And then you can even top them with some more cheese here too.
Oh my. You're not supposed to talk with your mouth full. This is really good.
Well, I'm glad you like them.
I'm looking forward to this, and I know you are too. We're going to have delicious dish recipes throughout the year, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks, Katie.
I look forward to being back. Thank you.